the Warriors made it to the state semifinal. Also with four out of the 5 past years, he has led this Warriors group. It was pretty much all Smithville. So actually kick this thing off, and we'll keep you posted. There was some lightning during pregame warm-ups, as it is now 8:05 as we're about to start this game.
Warriors going to start their season off on defense.
5-12 last year at Smithville. This year, Smithville will be looking to get the win on the road, as Zach Wheeler is on to kick it off. So, Bo, be prepared to see a lot of option from this Raytown team. As I saw in warm-ups, they worked on a lot of option, and they are led out by quarterback Mello Smith, the junior. So one of the new faces at linebacker, Hayes Middleton, is out there, the sophomore. And Trey Adkins are the two middle linebackers. And it's a read option, a great juke move as he gets the outside, and Mello Smith will get a gain. Cruz is one of our new faces on the edge. Jake Cruz and Isaac Yoder, two pass rushers on the edge, as well as Colby Harris in the middle. Third down and short. Mello Smith looks to pass. He bounce. He has some room to return, takes it to the 40, and Warriors will have some pretty good field position to start off this drive.
Pretty good return there of about, well, we know Jake Schaefer is a little bit more of a traditional quarterback than Hedgecourt last year.
And he looks deep on the first play and almost connects with, I believe, Max McKenzie. A lot of room as Austin Clevenger pulls his way for a first down. I apologize for that. But there is a flag in the backfield. Bo, did you think that was pass interference?
I did see a tug.
Slot, and it'll be a handoff to Clevenger as he will get the first down. Now, Clevenger is more of a power runner. He is a very big guy, and he will just get to the spot. 3 guys who are really going to step into big roles as on the offensive line this year. As Schaefer takes a snap, it's an option. He'll pitch it to Clevenger, who breaks a tackle, and he's got some room past the 20. On his feet, and we'll see where they spot him here, but an amazing job by Ethan Schmidt to break these tackles. The senior wide receiver has not gotten a whole lot of time. Also, a guy stepping into a bigger role this year is Colin Mueller. He played some tight end last year, but this year he is the starter at tight end. And so be expecting him to be in on a lot of this action. And Schaefer gives it to Ambrose as they run the same play, and Ambrose and a touchdown.
That is just what we needed.
And the kick is away, and it's another good one. But this time, Raytown will take the touchback as the ref calls touchback. Jordan Robinson was getting ready to return that one, though.
Let's
It up, but a boost of speed by Jordan Robinson gets a few yards. So that'll set up second down and around 7. Third down at 5. So Raytown's been running the ball a lot, Bo, but you'd have to imagine they're going to throw this one.
You know, you never know. I mean, they haven't thrown it.
And it looks like Raytown might go for this, but don't be surprised if Smith drops back and boots this one. Watch for a power run as well. Or looks like they're just trying to draw the Warriors off sides. And now they're getting an audible. And Smith will drop back, most likely to boot this by that call. I did not see much of a hold.
Warriors looking to just get another stop here on defense.
But that's what teams are going to do versus this Warriors team. They know how great they are. They know how dominant they've been in the past 5 years. They are going to take a lot of But Raytown's going to use their speed on the outside a lot today. Be looking at that. And the Warriors are going to try and kill things at the line of scrimmage.
Stop, score as many touchdowns as you can.
And Smith is looking deep, and it is incomplete. Morowski with very physical coverage there, and he is very pumped.
Raytown sideline looking for a flag.
15 to third down and reasonable, as it'll be like 3rd and 5.
Another great run by number 5.
Yeah, Brown is really showing some speed. They will. Looking to throw it deep. Smith does. It's thrown deep, and McKenzie bats it down, and the Warriors will force a turnover on downs.
Great defense by Max McKenzie. Did not let him catch that and convert.
Schmidt out wide. Schaefer takes a snap. It's going to be an end around to Coleman, and it's wide open to the left. Coleman takes it to the 40 and bounces out of bounds for a first down, and a great play to sign, and a great job by the coaching staff. Chiefs for advice on how to play football. So Schaefer has 5 wide here as he sends Mueller in motion. It's a screen to Coleman, but it is busted. Their first game under the belt.
You know, they've been waiting for this moment for many months, and they just want to start out 1-0. They do not want to lose this game.
So new face Colin Downey is out there at wide receiver as Ethan Schmidt gets put in motion. It off to Clevenger, having a huge impact. Extra point attempt for Aiden Verholz. A chance to put the Warriors up 14-0.
Pretty much everyone expected Aiden Ambrosian to get pretty much all of the snaps, but Clevenger has been getting in there and taking advantage of the snaps he has been getting.
So the Warriors take a 14-0 lead. And Raytown is going to have to answer.
The This Raytown team, again, very good at running, very quick, very shifty. They're going to have to find out a way to not get blown up. Can they even hear us?
So Raytown will take the ball for the third possession of the game. 1:26 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, they have not returned it out of the end zone. Very surprising with a fast team. Usually they want to take advantage of their speed and try to return that to the house.
Warriors show blitz, but back up. Smith is going to take the run. And it is piled up behind the line by multiple Warriors.
Great play by the Warriors defense, trying to get the offense back out on the field.
Taken out of the 19, lost a yard.
So second down, 11.
Minute left in the second quarter.
I believe it's first quarter, yeah. So second down, 11. Smith takes a snap. It'll be a screen. And that'll set up third down and 5.
Pass complete to number 24, Trevon Johnson.
Warrior sideline looking hyped up after that tackle.
The Warriors have a great showing in the crowd tonight, even though it's all the way at Ruskin. A lot of people here.
This Warrior crowd always shows up. Very passionate fans.
So third down and 5 here. Smith looking to take the snap. He's got trips out to his right. He looks to sling over the middle, and it is dropped by Jordan Robinson, but an amazing attempt to pull that one in.
Jordan Robinson has had a big impact so far for Raytown. Drops that pass.
So it'll be fourth down and 5.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Blue Jays.
And at some point, Raytown's got to see this coming. It's getting close to getting ugly. You're about to have a third punt on 3 straight drives. Be prepared for them to take a chance and fake it again. It worked the last time. Morowski goes back to return. And this one will actually be a punt. It's a decent one. Morowski calls fair catch, and the Warriors will have it around midfield.
Great field position for the Warriors. Again, looking for another touchdown to stretch this lead 21-0.
And this Raytown defense is just not getting any rest at all. Their offense can barely stay on the field for more than a minute, and they have to throw their defense back on there. And you can imagine this defense is getting tired, especially with the heat.
Clevenger has just been eating this game up so far.
So first down and 10, 49-yard line. Colin Downey is out there. Warriors are looking at a lot of new looks at wide receiver. Coleman out there. Schmidt in the slot, and Clevenger gets a handoff, and he barrels his way through and just keeps on running. Clevenger is showing off great power and strength tonight.
Smithville, with carry.
And he's really he's making Aiden Ambrosen's load a lot lighter. A guy who's could be playing both ways, but making his load lighter by him just focusing on defense.
You know, I think later on in the season we might see more of Aiden Ambrosian, but right now we really want to take advantage of Clevenger's speed and power.
So that's the end of the quarter. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Bashir's Tree and Lawn, Oaks Kia, and Kozaks. So the Warriors take possession as they switch sides here for the second quarter.
Morowski into motion.
And Clevenger gets the handoff and breaks a few tackles.
He might be
Just
a
out-
little bit short of the first down.
Just a little bit.
Number 44 of the Warriors with the run, taken down by number 90, a Wilshaw. Ball on the 44-yard line.
So Schaefer's load has been light tonight because Clevenger's been doing such a great job running the ball, which really is kind of a surprise from what I've heard all offseason. And Clevenger gets the ball again, but this time Raytown is on it, setting up a 4th down and short.
Really thought Schaefer would come out slinging the ball after that first play. But
Well, all
it's really been
preseason they were talking about, a lot of the players have talked about how good this passing game can be and how to see more passes. And Clevenger is really shocked. At least he shocked me the way he's been able to run to start this game. He's doing a heck of a job, and he's putting the Warriors in a good position. Now 4th down and 3. They put Aiden Ambrosen out there.
both teams have really kept the ball on the ground.
And Coach Ambrosen looks frustrated as he calls timeout. So the first timeout for the Warriors. 10:30 to go here in the second quarter.
And you know, all the way up here in the booth, we can hear both student sections. It's always great to see the student sections battling it out.
So what are we gonna see here, Bo? What do you think we're gonna dial up?
You know, obviously, it's always the threat of a run. But you know, I would not be surprised at all if we saw something short or just like a short little pass.
Yes, don't be surprised if we see some screen pass or quick slant.
You know, we saw a lot last year where we'd always have one guy go long and it was open a lot. Could see that here.
Especially with Coleman's speed outside or McKenzie's speed outside. Two great senior receivers who are both huge parts of the state championship team back when they were sophomores. And Raytown has press coverage on McKenzie, so look for that. They send Ambrosen in motion. Schaefer's going to throw a swing pass to Ambrosen, and Raytown does not pick it up. And Ambrosen takes it to 30-yard line. Light work for Ambrosen.
Easy first down, great play design, and
Great play design indeed, and Ambrosen the type of guy to just take what the defense gives him right there.
great execution.
And this is a really nice dual running back we got going on with Ambrosen and Clevenger right now. Both guys are doing a great job in putting this defense on his heels. Ambrosen more focused on speed and Clevenger more on power. Schaefer's going to fake a screen, look deep, and Morowski's wide open, pulls in the catch, touchdown Warriors.
You got you thinking, where was the defense on that play? Obviously, the offense fooled them on that. Great play design, great play execution.
Amazing throw by Schaefer and catch by Morowski. A great play design. And Morowski says, I'm not just a defender. I can play some offense too. Amazing catch for a touchdown.
Last year we saw Roman Roski mostly on kick return, not much else. This year he's blasted onto the scene with a much bigger role.
And Verhulst gets the extra point. So Ben Morowski with an amazing touchdown catch. But a great play design to get him wide open. And that's all through Max McKenzie right there. You see the press coverage. You do the fake screen. Raytown bit all over that.
And it's great to see this Warrior team all around. Special teams, offense, defense. They've just exploited this Raytown team. And it's great to see all the doubters in the offseason thinking this team would not be as good. But we're seeing that this team is going to be great this year.
And it's just going to be a different style, too. Last year it was more focused on a few amazing players. This year it's going to be spread the ball around, well-balanced. And so far you can definitely see that. 21-0 lead here in the second quarter.
I agree with that. No one has really dominated the game so far. Obviously, Roman Roski and Austin Clevenger have had great games.
And Zach Wheeler to kick this off.
Raytown fans, let's get loud for kickoff.
And Robinson is looking to take that one, and he has a hole. Breaks a few tackles to the 34.
And that's what I was expecting from this Raytown team, for them to take the kickoffs back. Great return there.
He returns the ball all the way up to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Bluejays.
So Raytown is in desperate need of a bounce back. And if they're not careful, this game might be put away by halftime.
Don't want to start the buses too early. Raytown looking to keep the game competitive here. Trying to get on the board.
So Smith moves his tight end over. And it'll be a handoff blown up by Yoder, but the running back breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, keeps going.
That could have been a huge loss, but great move by the running back to make that a positive play.
And right now, Brown, the running back for Raytown, is doing a great job of hitting the holes, even though there hasn't been much holes to hit.
Second down and 3 for the Bluejays.
He's really been blown up in the backfield, just trying to make what he can of the play he's gotten.
So second down and 3 here. And Smith looks to throw a quick throw to the flat. It's intercepted by Morowski.
Great jump by Roman Roski to get the pick, and he is hyped up.
And Ben Morowski has an amazing interception. So not just a touchdown, but now a pick.
Roman Roski having a very big impact here in this first half.
The penalty on the play was declined. Smithville will take over.
So Ben says he's not just done. A touchdown and now a pick. And he's not going to the sideline. He's staying out right now for 1st and 10 on the offense.
Great pick, great play, great player, Ben Roski.
And now the Warriors are going to be in a full house formation. Interesting look. And now they're going to motion everybody out. And the ref blows it dead because it's offsides on Raytown. So Smithville had something up their sleeve for that one. But Raytown lines up offsides, so it'll be 1st down and 5.
It's good to see the creativeness in this offense so far.
We'll see if Ambrosen gives them the redo.
Ball placed on the 25-yard
And they will, still in the full house formation. So we'll see if everyone breaks here. Interesting set we haven't seen from this Warriors team in the past. And now they spread everybody out. Look for a deep pass. Schaefer's looking deep. Looks to Jet Coleman. He's got him just out of reach.
Morowski and Coleman were both wide open on that play. Schaefer had both of them, couldn't make the pass.
Second down and 5 for Bluejays.
And Schaefer's looking deep. He's looking to throw deep a lot. He's just missed a couple.
That's what I like to see. He's hit some, he's missed some. It's all right.
But Schaefer, look for Schaefer to just iron out the kinks this game. That's all this week 1 game is. Get the kinks ironed out.
Yeah, they don't have to play perfect this game. They just have to play good enough.
And this time Schmidt and Downey are out at wide receiver. But Ambrosen has to call timeout. So what we're seeing a lot from this Warriors team is they're rotating a lot of guys. They're using a lot of depth. But so far, a really impressive start. You got all these new faces, 23 seniors gone from this football team. And these new faces have all stepped up.
Showing no signs of weaknesses right here by this Warrior offense and defense.
And take Ben Morowski for an example. He's been a starting corner for us for a while, but he has not been a whole lot on offense. He hasn't been one of our wide receivers, and this year he has to step up a little bit at the wide receiver position, and he has.
He's definitely stepped up, definitely. He's had a great impact here.
So 8:40 to go here in the second quarter. Second and 5. And the Raytown coach is giving their offense a talking to on the sideline, trying to build them up.
Second down and 5 for the Warriors.
I believe this Raytown team is better than what they've been playing.
And Clevenger gets the ball, but it's wrapped up pretty quickly. Just set up. Maybe again a yard, 3rd and 4.
Huge tackle by 68.
Well, they're starting to catch on to this run game from Clevenger.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And this is a very important play for Raytown. It's 3rd down, possibly 4-down territory. This is a must-have stop right here. And on the other side of things for the Warriors, you may not have to get all 4 yards. You can chip away at it.
You know, they could go down. Go for it here on 4th down.
And
They
he's
could
looking
get it right
deep.
here.
And he's got him. Does he make the catch? He doesn't. A back shoulder throw. Downey has to spin around to make the catch. And almost pulls it in. Really an amazing throw by Schaefer. Threw it where only his receiver could get it.
Yeah, that was a great route, even better route by Downey. Really shook the defender there.
Downey was guarded and spun around to react to the ball. Great ball reaction. And Downey's another guy. Not a lot of time at receiver. Another new face. But like I said, the Warriors are rotating a lot of depth in. They're using a lot of majority of different guys.
And Dominic Tar Brooks looks to be hobbling off the field.
The Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy, Kansas City. Helping student athletes imagine their potential.
So as we await this injury timeout, what do we expect to see here? 4th down and 5. What do you think you're going to see, Bo?
I haven't seen any weaknesses in the kicking so far, so I'd be expecting a field goal.
It's going to be a tough one if they do. And I don't believe they're going to kick the field goal as they bring in their offense. It'd be about 41 or so yards. Probably not in any of their kickers' range.
Maybe just out.
Or at least that's what the coaching staff thinks as they send their players back out there. Coleman's in press coverage. Schmidt in the slot. Schaefer to take the snap. He's looking, fakes it. Now he's going to throw deep. Throws it up for McKenzie, back shoulder, and incomplete. So the Warriors attempting lots of deep balls today.
Just out of reach from McKenzie. Another great throw, another great route. Just couldn't get it done.
Well, Smithville is doing a lot of what they've done the past couple years with Hedgecourt as quarterback. A lot of hitch and goes. That one right there, a fake the hitch route, throw the go route to McKenzie, and it was almost there. But that is a play that they've used for a long time. They used a lot in the state championship run with guys like Rhett Foster.
Yeah, this team is very flexible. You know, they can do a lot of things, and the coaching staff hasn't really had to change their playbook at all with a lot of these new guys, with 27 seniors graduating.
.746 to go here in the second quarter.
Raytown will start off their maybe final drive of the half on the 24-yard line.
So the Warriors defense will take the field here. First down and 10.
Jet Coleman looks to be a little shaken up.
And that's not a good sign if you're a Warriors fan. Coleman, a guy who is a huge part of this team, has been a huge part of this team for the past 3 years. He's had so many injury problems the past 3 years as well. And not a good sign to see him hobbling off.
Bluejays take over on downs. First and 10.
That is a guy that Warriors will definitely need healthy by the end of the year.
Very, very disappointing to see him hurt in the first week. Hopefully it's not serious.
And Smith looks deep. He gets hit as he throws. Possible pick. But the Warriors fight over the jump ball. Morowski could have definitely had a second pick as Jace Surrett came in to also pick that, and it ends up being knocked to the ground.
Ben Morowski did have great position on that play, but maybe bumped by a few of his teammates. QB was under great pressure right there. Just got the throwaway.
And there's the handoff, which is pretty smart of them to run the ball, because right now they can't throw the ball for anything right now, and Morowski almost got another pick. 7:25 to go here before the half. It's third down and about an 8. The Warriors have stuck to this 4-3 formation. 3 linebackers, 4 on the line, 2 corners, 2 safeties. Raytown with only a couple receivers, both out wide. Smith throws it to the flat, and it's incomplete. Pressure by Yoder there to force the bad pass. So once again, Raytown goes 3 and out.
Intended target number 24, Trevon Johnson. Brings up fourth down and 8 for the Bluejays.
And this is just a wonderful job by these Warriors players to come out here, a lot of new rules, and to be up 21-0. And Morowski's going to return this one, and he's got some room to the 40. Bounces it to the 30. Morowski keeps having a great game. Breaks a tackle to the 20, to the 10, into the end zone. Another touchdown for Morowski to the house.
What a great kick return by Ben Morowski. Wow, he can do some shifty stuff out there.
Let this be known. This is the Ben Morowski game.
3 total touchdowns for Ben Morowski. 1 receiving.
Well, two touchdowns. You got receiving, return, and a pick. But a great game by Morowski so far. Chance to go up 28-0. And that was one where you thought Morowski was going to be down at the 40. Then you thought he was going to be down at the 20.
He broke so many tackles right there. Very, very impressive.
And then after he trucks the guy, he still stays on his feet, uses his sprint to get to the end zone. And the kick is up and good, 28-0 with 6:46 to go.
The kick by number 96.
Great kick by
is good.
Aiden Verholst. He's been coming on strong this year. 4 for 4 so far in extra points.
Warriors 28, Bluejays 0.
And right now, I just say, let Morowski cook. Give him the ball on offense. Let him make plays on defense.
Yeah, he's nothing short of a great game so far. It's only the first half. Zach Wheeler now looking to kick off.
So this Warriors hands team was able to get a lot of fumble recoveries through Wheeler's kickoff. He likes to pooch kick it. So far, he's just been straight. He's just been kicking that ball almost to the end zone every time. And this one is one of those he puts towards the sideline. That's what he likes to do. But it takes a horrible bounce and goes out of bounds. But Wheeler's okay with taking risks like that. Those are the plays where he likes to put them towards the sideline because oftentimes the returner doesn't know what to do. He did that a lot last year, and he's willing to take that risk. This one bounces out of bounds. But every now and then you're going to get one of those where the returner tries to pick it up and boots it.
6:46 left here in the third quarter. Defense takes the field.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First and
Aiden
10.
Robertson, the sophomore, lining up at defensive tackle.
Another name to watch out for is Colby Harris. He's been amazing on the offensive line since he was a freshman for this squad. But with the changes of all these new roles, Colby Harris is lining up on the defensive line at defensive tackle this year.
Justice Brown with
And
the
number
flag
6,
on the play.
Tadre Tabron, tackled by a tribe of Warriors. That will get a flag.
And I think it's going to push Raytown ahead.
Called on Smithville.
That was a very physical play by the
Moves the ball up
Smithville
to the
defense.
41-yard line, and that's good for an automatic first down.
But yeah, Colby Harris is just, we'll see what he does on the defensive line. He might be more like a Chris Jones or Unadagan Sue this year for the Warriors. And Morowski steps up as a linebacker this play as it's an end around and it's busted up, but a great juke move to keep it going, and Robinson keeps on his feet.
And he is taken down by Jay Sarrett.
He looks to have,
Number 1, Jordan Robinson with the carry.
but he looks to not even get, maybe he got a yard, 2nd down and 9.
That could have been blown up in the backfield. A couple missed tackles.
But right now, Raytown,
Ball placed at the
They're-
42-yard line.
it's like their quarterbacks and running backs, really all their skill positions right now, are doing whatever they can to stay on their feet. But the Warriors are just winning this game up front, which is where Raytown's struggling is their offensive line. It's a bad snap, but the handoff goes to the outside, and a great spin around tackle by Aiden Ambrosen.
Aiden Ambrosian, great tackle there. Throw him to the ground. No respect.
And who else would it be but Aiden Ambrosen right there?
5, Justice Brown with the carry.
He's all over this field, you can tell.
Loss of 5.
He's pumped. A guy who only played a few games last year due to injury, but now this is his senior year. And he's looking to take the conference by storm. And a screen pass, and guess who tackles him there? It's also Aiden Ambrosen.
Great shoelace tackle by Aiden Ambrosen, able to hold on, get the tackle.
And what does Ambrosen do right after he makes a tackle? He turns to the sideline and gets the play. And I believe he's puking on the field. Aiden Ambrosen is puking on the field, but he's still in the game.
Very tough player.
And that just shows you how tough this guy is. And this heat can be causing things to happen like puking and cramps from these football players. The heat is just vicious tonight, even though the game started at 8.
That one will roll to the 29-yard line. The Warriors will start the ball on the Raytown 29.
I had thought Ambrosen was turning to the sideline for the play call. I didn't know he was turning to the sideline to alert him that he was about to puke. But just a heck of a couple plays by Ambrosen, and it just shows you the type of player he is.
Hard work out in the heat.
One lands out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 Warriors.
So 1st down and 10 for the Warriors. Looking to continue their dominance on offense. Another new face lined up at wide receiver. Caden Paz. But Schaefer's going to take it out to the left, but nothing doing.
It's number 83, Caden Reed.
Number 8 of the Warriors, Cuban QB sneak. Broken up by a party.
So the Warriors already rotating guys in
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
on this offense, especially you see Coleman go down with the injury. You don't want to risk anything here week 1. Coleman could be okay, but you're up 28-0. 3:36 to go in the half against Raytown. Just take it easy for now. The Warriors are doing a great job. And Schaefer's going to hand it off to Clevenger on the QB read.
Clevenger using his power there to get about 4 or 5 yards.
And really, this Clevenger and Ambrosen combo is a great lightning and thunder combo. You got power and you got speed.
Yeah, this duo is going to be very dangerous this season.
And those are two guys you didn't see. One guy who didn't see any time, and another guy who had an injury last year. So two guys that are fairly new to the varsity style of running the ball. And Schaefer is going to look on an out route, and he's got Ethan Schmidt, who breaks a tackle and takes it to the 50. And to the 40. And finally out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him.
Ethan Schmidt just tiptoes out of bounds. Great catch, great route, great throw. All around great play by this Warrior offense.
And the Warriors are just getting everybody involved tonight.
I don't know if there's a player out there that hasn't done something good.
Schaefer's just spreading the ball, taking what the defense gives them right now. And
Props to this offensive line. They've done great so far.
It's nice to see Ethan Schmidt get involved. Press coverage on Downey. Schaefer's going to fake the pitch, and he's got some room as he takes it to the 30. And there's the running game for Schaefer to the 20 and down around the 15.
That was a great block by Jake Cruz, the tight end, number 6, to really get Schaefer into open field, let him create what he can do.
We haven't seen Schaefer run much tonight, but he is very capable as he pulls off that big game. A guy who had lots of great running plays last year.
He is a very athletic quarterback, great weapon for the Warriors.
He's a guy who played wide receiver and safety last year. But he's always been a quarterback at heart. Schaefer sends Schmidt in motion. It's a jet touch pass. And can Schmidt get another big game? Not this time, Raytown says.
He's tackled for a loss of about 3 yards on the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 12 from the 17-yard line.
And the clock is not friendly towards the Warriors side right now. 1:20 to go here in the first half, second quarter.
They're going to have to get into this end zone very quickly here.
And Schaefer gives it to Clevenger, but Raytown's all over it. They're starting to anticipate these runs. And the Warriors' offensive line is struggling to keep Raytown back.
Another play blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now you got 3rd down and 15. You can get some yards and choose to throw a kicker out there for a field goal. I believe it would be
position for that kicker.
I believe it would be Wheeler or Volhurst, one of the two.
Max McKenzie lining out to the right.
Or you can have 4 down territory, but 35 seconds to go. He throws an out route and just spikes it into the ground. And now it'll be interesting to see what the Warriors decide. It would be a long field goal, and it looks like they're going to try it. It looks to be Aiden Verhulst on to attempt this.
He has had a great night so far. 4 for 4 so far on extra points.
And Verhulst is a guy who's very good with accuracy, but power on his kicks. We'll see. We haven't seen a lot from him on field goals. This is his first field goal attempt as a Smithville Warrior, the sophomore. Jake Schaefer calls timeout. Something was not right with the lineup there. Aiden Ambrosen had to run onto the field. Aiden Ambrosen is a long snapper as well. So not only is Ambrosen playing both ways, he's also playing long snapper. So
Very versatile.
He's doing everything out there. So 31 seconds to go. Warriors take a timeout. 4th down and 15.
Will Coach Ambrosian think of a trick play here to try to get in the end zone, or will he kick the field goal? Looking to stretch the lead 31-0 at the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's a good point, trick play. I didn't even think of that, and that might be why Schaefer called timeout. Maybe they're going to try and attempt one there, and they didn't have the right guys in the right spots. So we'll see. And why not work on something? You know, you're up 28-0. You want to keep the pedal on the metal, but at the same time,
might be wanting to work on something for later in the season.
Exactly. Especially since next week you got rival Platte County coming up. So Verhulst will attempt a 37-yarder. And it is up, and it is no good. Wide left.
Just short.
Good attempt by Verhulst, just short into the left, but Raytown almost blocked that as well.
They might have gotten a finger on that.
So 27 seconds to go. Raytown has a couple timeouts, I believe.
Let's see if they're going to take a shot here, just going to halftime.
Exactly. Do they try and take a shot here? You're down by a lot, or do you just run it into halftime? Two different options.
Got to take a shot here.
So Smith will take the snap, and it'll be a read option. And he breaks one to the outside, and he's got some room, but a great hit. And the ball's out, and the Warriors take it to the end zone. But are the refs blowing it dead? A lot of players stop play.
That was a huge tackle by the Warriors defense.
It was hard to see who made the tackle, being on the other side of the field. Looked like it might have been Colin Mueller. But the ref will blow him down. So that'll run us into halftime. 28-0, Smithville leads. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Bashir's Tree and Lawn, Oaks Kia, and Kozaks, as we will take this thing into halftime. And we'll see you after the break.